In this lesson, we'll start creating the fire effect. So let's select the emitter, which is the tire. And then in the Pyro FX tab, I will click on flames, which is this icon, not this one, because I want to emit a smoke. Okay, so this icon will not emit a smoke from the fire. We will click here. I will click on that. Okay, so now Houdini created these nodes for us, the Pyro sim and the Pyro import. Okay, so let's dive inside and let's move the viewer flag to the transform so we can see the tire in the viewport. So I will go up one level and then let's hit play and see what we get. Okay, as you see, we are now emitting fire from the tire. So let's take a look inside the emitter, and I will select the flute source and let's move the viewer flag here so we can see. And then I will click here and hide other object. Now I can see just the volume. And I will unlock the camera so I can move freely in the viewport. And then I will move near to the emitter. And here you see I have the source attribute, which is fuel. Okay, Houdini will use the fuel attribute to emit the fire. And this is the visualization. Even if you disable that and see, let's click on show all objects, you will still see the fire emitted. Okay, so this is just a visualization. So I will click on that and on that too. So the first visualization is the fuel. As you see, I don't have a density here because we need just the fuel to emit the density or the smoke. Okay, so if you click here, you can change the visualization type. So I will click on slice. So now I can see the visualization, or I can see the fuel in colored plane. Okay, and if I move the time slider, let's hide other objects. As you see now, I can see the fuel here. Let's disable that too so we can just see the fuel. Okay, as you see now, I am seeing just the fuel colored on a plane. Okay, you can change the plane type by coming, or the plane position by coming to visualization. And here you see I have XY plane. So if I change that to YZ, so now my plane changed. Okay, so this will not affect the smoke simulation. Okay, so just this is just a visualization. So let's go back here and let's go to the settings again, and let's disable that and enable the temperature. And again, in the temperature, I can visualize that by a smoke or a slice. As you see now, this is my temperature. Okay, so let's move everything to the default smoke. And here you see the division size. If you decrease this value, this will decrease the value of the smoke of the pyro here. Okay, the reason is because if we go there and if you clicked here, you will see I have a path to the pyro sim and pyro and division size, so they are related. And now let's go to the velocity volume tab, and this tab will create a velocity attribute and send the information to the pyro solver to calculate that. For now we don't have any velocity, so if you middle mouse click, hold the middle mouse button here, you will see I don't have the velocity. I have just fuel and I have temperature. But if I clicked here in add velocity, now you see if I hold the middle mouse button, you will see I have velocity X, Y, and Z. Okay, another way, so if I disable that and I come to curl noise, and if I clicked on add curl noise, and again if you middle mouse click, you will see I have the velocity X, Y, Z. Okay, and this curl noise will add more turbulence to the emitter, and then this turbulence will be added to the smoke. Okay, so let's disable that because we don't need the curl noise. And And the same thing is for the visualize in the velocity volume. Okay, so you can visualize that too. If you click on add curve noise, and if you click here, you see I am disabling the visualization in the viewport. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. I will see you in the next lesson.